Howdy there, ladies and gentlemen. I am Gene the Pink Panther, as I'm sure most of you are aware. And today we're going to be playing a game that actually has no nostalgic value for me whatsoever. We are going to be playing a Mega Man game. Household robots rock and roll were created by master robot designer Dr. Light, and we're enjoying their peaceful days. Then one day, the industrial robots all over the world went on a rampage, and the world fell into total chaos. This is actually recapping the events that took place in the first three Mega Man games. That's right, ladies and gentlemen, I am playing Mega Man 4. Believe it or not, none of the Mega Man games have any kind of nostalgic value for me whatsoever. None whatsoever, because I've always known about Mega Man. Even as a kid, I knew what it was, what he was. I just never played any of the games. I can't explain it. I never played any of them, except for one. There is one Mega Man game that I did play briefly, and that's just because a friend of mine owned it. So I played it on occasion. Anywho, I first played these games about a year and a half ago. Well, hell, not even that. Let's see. I played them for the first time the week before my older sister got married. She got married in June, so little over a year. Little over a year ago is when I first played a Mega Man game. And I love it. I fell in love with the Mega Man series. I fell in love with all of the games, but something about this one, something about number 4, always calls me back to it. For those who may not be aware or may not own a 3DS, Mega Man 1 through 6 has been released on the 3DS shop, in the 3DS eShop, and I've bought all 6, plus I bought Legend of Zelda Oracle of Seasons and Ages. I'm probably going to buy some of the Game Gear Sonic games eventually too. Basically, I love the whole Virtual Console eShop thing that gaming consoles have been going into lately. But I should stop going on about this. Something about number 4 is fantastic. I don't know exactly what it is. Maybe it's the Robot Masters. I do love all these guys. Most folks will start off by taking on Toadman. I, however, am going to take on Drillman. I love that jingle, by the way. In fact, since I played these games, I've been annoying people that know me and are around me because I actually made some of the Mega Man jingles ringtones on my phone, and they're incredibly fucking loud. But anyway, I should stop talking about that. This is Drillman's stage. It's very underground, lots of ladders. And this is Mega Man. He runs, he shoots, he can slide, he charges up his buster to do a slightly more powerful shot. Honestly, for the most part, I don't usually charge the buster. At least I don't think I do. There are parts where it's useful, but Mega Man 4, I feel that I can fire the buster quickly enough that I'd rather just rapid shoot than friggin' charge it up. For those unaware, spikes in the Mega Man universe are one-hit kills. That's right, you touch spikes at all, no matter how much health you have, you die. Unless you get hit by something else and then you kind of fall into spikes, then you won't die unless you're playing the original Mega Man, because that still happens. And I actually made mention of this in Sonic the Hedgehog 1, in my playthrough of Sonic 1. Anywho, we'll come up here and we'll be able to see one of Mega Man's bestest friends, his robotic dog, Rush. Almost said Roll, but that's his sister. So in case anyone's also wondering, in the opening they mentioned Mega Man's name being Rock. His sister's name is Roll. It is a musical pun. There are a lot of musical puns in Mega Man, and I love it. Right here is why most folks don't usually tackle Drillman first, is because of the falling boulders. At least that and the fact that the next Robot Master I'm going to be tackling is probably by far the easiest Robot Master ever. Seriously, I mean ever. But we'll see that. These rocks come down incredibly fast, and they take about a fifth of your health off when they hit you, so you do want to be careful. Ow. I say as I get hit by a rock. They'll also split into other rocks when they fall. A lot of folks I've seen like to wait until they have Skull Barrier, a move we'll be seeing much later in the game, because they turn it on and then they can just run under these without getting hit. However, if you jump and time your shot right, it's really simple to get past. As you saw, I only got hit once by the rocks. But enough about that. Once you reach these doors, we are now at Drillmon! I love that he's got a drill on his head, like for a head. I find that funny. Anywho, his whole shtick is that he likes to drill underground and pop up at random to try and drill Mega Man, because robots are weird. They like to drill things. I'm sorry. Anyway, this is what I usually do for it. I just do these specific ranged hops. This is the only part of the fight that's actually hard, is when he starts spamming the fucking missiles at you. Because he can actually set them off before they reach the wall, so don't think just because you're jumping over that you're not going to get hit. He could set them off. A general rule for pretty much every Robot Master, when they're jumping towards you, you want to run towards where they're jumping from. Or slide. As you saw, Mega Man can slide. It is fantastic. Very good for dodging some attacks. Very good for moving quickly. So basically all you want to do is just keep charging up the Buster. Take those little hops like I am when he drills underground. Do your best to dodge when he starts spamming the missiles. He doesn't do it too often, luckily. And you should be fine. Drillman's actually pretty damn easy in my opinion. Plus, you get an energy tank in this stage. So you always have that to fall back on if you want. So, as in pretty much every Mega Man game ever, when you defeat a Robot Master, you get their special weapon. We received the Drill Bomb, which is actually surprisingly useful. And then we get to the real reason why I like taking Drillman on first, and that is we get the Rush Jet Adapter. We're going to see that here in just a bit. But now we're going to tackle the easiest Robot Master by far, Toadmon! I love the way he looks, by the way. And, oh, I love Toadman's stage, like, just the graphical look. This is such a fantastic-looking 8-bit thing. 8-bit thing? A fantastic-looking stage for an 8-bit game. Especially for the NES. I mean, you can look at Mega Man 9, Mega Man 10. They're very awesome-looking 8-bit game stages. But, to be fair, they were made so much later in such a more technologically advanced world that even though they're 8-bit, I'm willing to bet that they could pull off more than what they could with these. This jump right here, you want to bring out Rush Coil, because when you jump, the wind is pushing you backwards, and that jump, you can make it, but it is really fucking hard. And this is Rush Jet. Rush Jet is all kinds of kick-ass. It's always flying, like, forward, but you can move up and down as you fly forward, and you can also shoot, as you see. It's fantastic, and it's excellent for, saying fuck platforming. Seriously, I love Rush Jet, mostly because I'm a lazy prick. And now we are in the sewers. At least I assume they're sewers. I don't know, it doesn't really matter. God, I love the music in Mega Man 4. Again, this is my favorite Mega Man game, and I have no idea why. I have played most of them. I've played 1 through 6, 7. I have not played 8 yet. I've played 9. I have not played Base, like Mega Man and Base, or any of the Game Boy games. But I have played 9. I've played 10. I've played X 1 through 3, and I started X4, but I never finished it because, I don't know. And I played 0-1. I do not particularly care for the Zero series, but I'll probably talk about that eventually at some other playthrough. Anyway, these snails, you can either take little pellet shots when their eyes open, or you can shoot them with a charged up blast. I like shooting them with the charged up blast because that makes it easier for me to focus on dodging. Basically, to charge up the blast, you just hold down the fire button until Mega Man is glowing, or you hear the woo sound going really loud, really fast. Really annoying, by the way, but basically you charge up, and then you release a blast. It's pretty swell. The snail robots like to throw bombs where you're standing, and they like to shoot their eyeballs at you. Very simple. This part, fish will always try to jump where you're standing, so keep that in mind, and they're actually pretty easy to platform. But I have Rush Jet, so fuck platforming. No one likes platforming, right? Right? Who in the right mind would actually want to jump around on platforms? Let's just take Rush Jet the whole way. So, now, I do believe Toadman is weak against Drill Bomber. At least I'm pretty sure he is, because nothing else is. Or rather, no one else. But, honestly, it's not a very good weapon to use against him. You are better off with the Mega Buster. So, Toadman only does two things. He hops to where you're standing, or else he charges up to unleash a very powerful rain attack that does a shitload of damage and is unavoidable. How do you keep him from doing this rain attack? You just shoot him. So this is all you have to do to beat Toadman, folks, with the Mega Buster. You just shoot, run under him, shoot, run under him, shoot, run under him. Over and over, rinse and repeat. He's by far the easiest Robot Master in any of the games, to be perfectly honest. And yeah, that's me doing my victory hop shooting thing. You're gonna see me do that a lot. I don't know why, it's just something I do. So, from defeating Toadman, we get the Rain Flush, the same thing he used. It's very powerful. You can shoot it like 6, maybe 7 times before it's out of energy. Destroys almost everything on screen. It's fantastic. We also got Rush Marine, and Rush Marine's useless. Anywho, ladies and gentlemen, I'll see you folks in part 2.